Omega level Marvel Legends collectors detected. Well, thanks, Sentinel. You might be wondering what this video is about. Well, basically, in the Disney store in London, we had reveals of the SDCC Marvel Legends in hand. Here's the Sentinel from the Sentinel 2-pack. You're going to see a lot more. So yeah, if you're wondering why I haven't done a video on the Marvel Legends stuff, this is why, because here it is. So this is obviously the Sentinel in hand, here you can see. Now obviously I'm holding my phone as the camera, so I can't really go through articulation. Brandon from the UK Hasbro team will go through articulation later in the video. We'll have all sorts of guests and things like that, so it's going to be a good one. It's also going to be a long one, but yeah, I think the Sentinel looks really good. This is one of the, sort of my favourites from the reveals of the Marvel Legends panel. A great army builder. I think it's going to be a Pulse exclusive. I think it's about $55 for the pair. And at the time of this video, it is now up for pre-order, I should say, sorry. So you can actually get it if you want to. It's a really great looking figure. Yeah, I really like the purples and pinks. In hand, it looks really, really good. So yeah. This was the Disney store on Saturday, so today's Sunday at the time of this video, this was Saturday. So here's a look at Wolverine in his civilian clothing. We're going to have a look at sort of essentially the Deadpool characters. There's Craig from Craig's Nostalgic Collection, so he'll feature a lot in the video. So yeah, welcome back to TAKTAK Toys, your home of G.I. Joe Classified, Veloverse, Action Force, Operation Monsterverse, and in this case, Marvel Legends, and specifically SDCC 2024 Marvel Legends. So let's get on into it. So yeah, Craig seems to be putting Deadpool in a rather compromising pose, and that leads nicely into this video not being for kids. So here's Craig and Adam, figured Cave Collectibles, and here's the man himself, Brandon from the UK Hasbro team. He's showing off the Deadpool Marvel Legends. So yeah, he's talking there about the Marvel Legends. That's the head he's talking about, the sort of mast head, and obviously the Colossus head there as well. And they're in a cabinet. They are going to come out of the cabinet. We're going to see them in more detail. So yeah, this part of the video is muted only because there's sort of sections where there's talking and then there's gaps. So I thought I'd just talk over it. But essentially, Brandon was asking all the sort of audience what they thought of Deadpool and Wolverine, if they'd seen it. And then kind of there's a QR code he's mentioning here on the side where you can go straight to pre-order it. If you were in the Disney store yesterday at the time of the video, there was quite a lot of people. So initially when we went, it was by invitation only. So myself, the Dan Who, the Who crew, as you saw there, Craig Nostalgic Collection, and Adam Figure Cave Collectibles, and plenty more were there. Some guys made it down to London. Other guys were obviously London based like myself. And yeah, we went into the Disney store, and yeah, the whole upstairs was private at 2 o'clock for this event, and then at 3 o'clock it was open to the public. But Brandon kind of showed these off initially, the Deadpool and Wolverine sort of figures, and then he sort of said people can sort of, you know, try them out and have a look in hand, which obviously everyone did. You're going to see that, as you saw with the Sentinel earlier. That came out later and people did look at them in hand like myself, and Lockjaw and Crystal as well, so we'll see those as well. So yeah, as I say, Brandon's kind of just talking really in general about the figures here. He's kind of asking questions like, you know, at one point he asked people what other sort of figures characters they'd like to see in figure form. I personally like Shatterstar. Obviously, I don't know if I haven't seen Wolverine and Deadpool yet, so I don't know if Shatterstar's in Wolverine and Deadpool, but I'd quite like to see a movie-based Shatterstar. But, you know, Peter's another good choice. And yeah, so obviously let me know what your thoughts are in the comments below if you've pre-ordered these, because at the time of the video these will have gone up for pre-order. So yeah, this was the point where Brandon opened the case and sort of said to anyone who'd like to look at them, and people first sort of said one of the first choices was Colossus. So that gentleman there picked up Colossus and put him in hand. You'll see Jay from Jay's Toy Collection handle Colossus, and yeah, he'll do a sort of talk on the channel, so I'll get him to talk, and Craig will handle Wolverine and Deadpool. We've got Cool Toys as well, Phil Hillphones, looking at Deadpool a bit later on. So there's a few people from the Who crew who'll be handling these, and you'll see them handling. I think I handle civilian Wolverine later on in the video. But yeah, Brandon essentially opened it up so that we could all kind of have a look at it and get them in hand and kind of, you know, have a feel, which is really good because obviously based here in the UK, this is like a mini SDCC event. You know, obviously at the time of this video, these figures have been shown off on a panel on SDCC 24 in San Diego Comic-Con, which is San Diego Comic-Con, by the way, if you're not sure what SDCC is, which is going on at the time of this video. And yeah, you know, these figures have been shown on a panel, and the only other place these have now been shown is here in London, so it was good to see them.
Hello TAKTAK Toys viewers, it's Jay's Toy Collection UK here, coming with a exclusive look here at Colossus from the Deadpool 2 movie, here from the Hasbro Marvel Legends, the Disney store in London. So Brandon from Hasbro has got them out of the case for us, we've got them in hand, we've got some lovely posing, fully pinless, we've got double jointed elbows, very, very bulky figure in hand, very nice indeed.
What are your first thoughts, Jay, in terms of handling it?
It's very smooth in the articulation, and the metallic it's well painted, the metallic there, does give a nice shine to it, so I am trying to get out of the MCU, but they're pulling me in.
Would you like a new Megasonic Teenage Warhead to go with it?
Oh, a Yukio and a Negasonic I think would make a nice little team here, starting to build out that Deadpool team in Marvel Legends form.
Yeah.
So we will pass this fella on to somebody else.
And Jay, where can people see you? Where can the people tell me about your channel?
If you need to find me, you can find me right here. It's on my chest, Jay's Toy Collection UK on YouTube and Instagram. Live streams every other week, talking all things Hasbro, Marvel Legends, and everything action figures.
Thanks, Jay. So, Adam, Craig, give us your initial thoughts.
Amazing.
Right.
Really like him. The sculpt work on him is brilliant. Like, all this is all sculpt.
Yep.
And the pads at the top. And he's just amazing. Like the texture to the suit. Even his back pockets are like textured.
Brilliant. Day one purchase for you, Craig? Have you pre-ordered it? Or?
Definitely.
Yeah. Okay.
Probably more than one.
Brilliant. Okay, going to keep it in box?
One in box.
One box, yeah.
And then maybe another, three then probably.
Oh, three? Oh,
one's out
pushing the boat out. Okay.
No mask on. But yeah. Even the boots, like, look at the boots.
Yeah,
the boots are great.
Oh,
Get
yeah.
some close looks there. Look.
Yeah.
The claws are longer than the previous version we've got.
Yeah, okay.
And they're
Old Bad Logan. Yes, it's Logan.
no, these ones are longer and they're fitted in. If you look, they're like the I want to say X-Men '97 one where he's got the ends to his claws.
And if anyone wanted to see toy photography of Wolverine and Craig, where would they go? To your Instagram?
My Instagram, yeah. Craig.nostalgic.collections.
Oh, brilliant.
Check it out.
Okay.
I've got a massive Wolverine display and I'm a big fan, so everything Wolverine. But the head sculpt there with the mask.
Yeah.
And then we had the other one as well, which was
What's your preference, unmasked or masked?
I love the mask, but if you haven't seen the movie yet, I'm not going to spoil anything
no spoilers,
for you.
Craig.
I can't do that.
Yeah.
But the non-mask head is a brilliant face sculpt. The print on it is great.
Yeah.
Even knowing that we can swap the head from the previous Wolverine we just got in the Legacy line, that screaming face.
Yeah.
On top of this would be great.
Yeah, true.
Now Hasbro, you know what would make it even
send them a message,
better?
Craig.
You know what would make it even better? A damaged costume, bloody, and no sleeves, no pads on the shoulders.
Yeah.
And he'd look great.
We need to see the Hugh Jackman arm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Berserker Wolverine.
Oh, yeah, good choice, Craig.
All in that, yeah.
Okay.
So, but yeah,
If you
great to
listen,
have him in
Hasbro,
there.
yeah, make it happen.
2-pack?
2-pack?
And look who we've got here, special guest.
No, it's amazing. It's a great thing.
Oh,
That's the winner.
there we go.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, what a pairing.
That is the money shot we call in the business. Best bumps.
And there we go. Thanks for that, Craig. So yeah, and Jay, of course, as well. So we got a little bit of kind of interviews from them about what they thought on obviously Colossus and Deadpool and Wolverine. And here we go. We can see them again on view. So Colossus does look really good in hand, I must say. I think I managed to get Colossus in hand initially. He is really, really good. I know I got Wolverine in hand. Didn't quite get Deadpool in hand because obviously there was a lot of excitement. A lot of people were sort of handling them. So at first everyone was a bit kind of, nervous to step forward and handle them, or a bit apprehensive, but once people got comfortable, people were handling them all over the place. And Brandon did a really good job actually keeping track of them, because they could have walked out the door quite easily. But yeah, it was really, really good. Again, it was nice to sort of get these figures in hand, because here in the UK, initially, generally, we tend to only get things like this at MCM London, and now MCM May, thanks to Brandon as well and the Hasbro team. But initially, we only get to see these things in cabinets. So it's really nice to get hands-on experience and be able to actually handle these figures and, kind of feel what they're like, sort of pose them and play with them as if they're in your collection. As you can see here, Craig, is posing up the figures. He kind of getting them into some nice poses. So that was really good as well. Like I say, we're going to see the Sentinels later, and Crystal and Lockjaw. So yeah, you'll be able to see those as well if you're more of a comic fan rather than an MCU fan. But initially, obviously, with the film coming out, Deadpool and Wolverine, you know, it makes sense that Hasbro wanted to sort of push this. And there we go. There's the Sentinel. So that's the Sentinel 2-pack. So again, Brandon got these out for us. As you saw at the start of the video, I had one of these in hand. They do look really nice. You know, it does appear that the boots might be similar to the Iron Man Model 9 from the Retro Wave, from the Iron Man Retro Wave, but yeah, very nice pinks and purples in hand. If you're wondering where Dan Hu is, he's doing live streaming in the corner. If you watched Dan Hu's live stream, Legends and Liquor, yesterday live, he was in the corner of the Disney store just doing that. I'm on that as well, so please do go and check out Dan Hu's channel for Legends and Liquor. You can see sort of him live streaming, talking to all sorts of people who just turned up, and obviously members of the Who crew. So here we go. Brandon's going to give us a look at the articulation and sort of all the stuff he mentions about the face sculpt. So there we go. He's talking about the waist, you know, and ab crunch, and the arms going out to a T pose. Yeah, this is like when I do it, but he's doing it much better than me. Legs out, obviously you've got thigh cuts, you've got double jointed knees there. Yeah, very good double jointed knees, I should say, sorry. Oh, Death's Head there, I didn't even notice that. Death's Head in the background from SDCC. But yeah, so all your standard Marvel Legends articulation. A really nice looking army builder, as I say. I did ask Brandon how many of these, like the limit per customer, on Hasbro Pulse, but he wasn't sure, so I guess we'll have to, well, you'll be able to know now actually, because you'll be able to check on the actual website, so when you pre-order them. But they do look really good. So obviously these are based on the arcade game, the X-Men arcade game. Yeah, I even asked Brandon, like, if these are successful, if we get Sentinels in other colours, and his response was, well, if you go out and buy them, if the customers go out and buy them, you know, then it's always a possibility, which is of course always the case. So, but yeah, these do look really good. Let me know in the comments below if you're picking this pack up, this 2-pack up of Sentinels. Yeah, it's $55 in the US. I'm presuming it's $55 here in the UK, £55, sorry, here in the UK. If you're a Marvel Legends collector, let me know if you're picking these up, what you think of them. If you're an MCU collector as well, if you're going to go for Colossus or Deadpool and Wolverine. We're getting quite a lot of different versions of Deadpool and Wolverine. You'll see that later on in the video again. But yeah, from different companies, I should say. But yeah, this was a really fun day out. As I say, Brandon was really, you know, interactive with the audience. It was great. As you can see here, he passed the Sentinel to people. And then here we go. Here's sort of a look at the stuff from the panel. So this was obviously the Sentinels. Here's Kang with his chair. So this obviously occurred the day before. And then here we go. Here's Brandon. He's got Lockjaw and Crystal out. Now I unfortunately filmed this at sort of a bit of an unfortunate angle by this point. So I've got Brandon's got his back to me. So you will see it, but yeah, it's not going to be quite the same as the front. I should have really gone on the front, to be honest. I know, but it's quite busy at that point. So here's Crystal. As you can see, she's got lovely print deco on her hair at the back. Some of the things Brandon mentioned was that Lockjaw. Yeah, as you can see, I think I mentioned it to him, so he kind of polished it off. Crystal looks very pretty in person. Lockjaw's quite a lot better in person. Very big, very hefty. Comes with two kind of like faces, sort of a good boy face
and like a lot of our classic figures now. You've got the inkjet paint job on the front there as well.
Yeah, deco on the hair, as you can see there. Yeah, she does look really good. Yeah, Brendan mentioned about the hind legs and how you can swap them out. Now, obviously,
is that
of course,
other face
it probably would be better if Lockjaw was more like Zabu.
This is how I've had him sat on my desk.
More like a G.I. Joe.
Yeah, that looks
so
good.
there you go. Yeah. Brandon's talking about how you can swap the face plates. That's kind of a more sort of like with his tongue out, Lockjaw. Brandon said that's how he displayed him on his desk.
You know when we were on the stream the other day?
Said, oh, your desk.
Sitting there, you know. Every time you guys made a joke, he was just there laughing. Exactly.
Yeah, in essence, there you can see that's the good boy look.
There you go.
And yeah, the hind legs, they do have to be swapped out. Probably it would be nicer if he had more like Zabu articulation, but I guess it could be a bunch of stuff, we don't know. No one actually asked that, to be fair. But I don't know what happened there. It was it was a really good event. You know, I think it was clever of Brandon.
Yeah, so you got the water effect there and then the fire effect there too.
They could have easily just shown the Deadpool stuff, which would have been good, but I think the comics fans might have been a bit disappointed, whereas the MCU fans have obviously been satisfied. So it was good to see both. Craig's obviously asking something there, I don't know what.
So I was videoing for you.
Yeah,
first video
I mean,
for you.
really good day out, to be honest with you. And it felt like our little version.
Made me like fucking full of
No.
In the UK here in London.
I thought you ended it like
No,
that.
I started it.
It's usually behind lots of glass cabinets after so it's really good to see this stuff in person. I can tell you that I thought Colossus was really good. I did think, Lockjaw looked good as well, and Crystal. Yeah, so I mean, the Sentinel, I thought the Sentinel was quite nice. So again, soon enough, everyone will be getting these in their collection sort of around the world, so US based probably first.
The hair is brilliant.
UK after that.
Yeah, it's good, isn't it?
Yeah, Crystal looks good. I mean, Crystal looks a lot better than I thought. I think someone asked if she was on the Shriek body, and I think Brandon said yes, she is. from what I
Really, really
remember. So there's that. But there you go, there's Crystal and Lockjaw revealed. So what I've done here, I've taken sort of photos from the panel. That's Quicksilver. So these are obviously ones that weren't at the Disney store, like Quicksilver, for example, or Kang. They weren't at the Disney store. It was kind of a selection of things. And then you've got the Doctor Strange 2-pack with Wong. Again, this wasn't there, but these are reveals from the day, from the Marvel Legends panel. You've obviously got Punisher and Bushwhacker. The Venom pool that's been re-released for collectors who may not have got it. And then these are the ones that were on show, obviously. Wolverine, Deadpool, and sort of Civilian Logan, and Colossus. These are all on show. And they do look really good. I mean, Colossus in particular does look really good in hand. Then we've got the Outriders for the MCU collector who wants to army build. Yeah, so there you go. And some more photos, there we go, there we go. That's a better shot, isn't it? Crystal and Lockjaw. So there you go. You can see her more in person. So that's good. I mean, lovely face sculpt, isn't it? Really, really pretty face sculpt. This was actually from SDCC. This wasn't from Disney Store, I should say. This is Bushwhacker and Punisher. But you're getting to see them, you're getting to see them up front. That's obviously Dormammu as Doctor Strange, or Doctor Strange Dormammu. Not aware of that storyline actually, and Wong obviously. So again, if you're a Marvel Legends collector, let me know what excited you from these reveals. I think this is called Ghost Dog. Let me know what excited you from these reveals from the panel. Here's Venom Pool. Again, this would be good. I did originally have this figure. It was a very good figure. I did sell it. Here's Colossus. Now, he comes with that book that's kind of got his, like, what is it, kind of, I think, life ideals, and Brandon was talking about that. But for great places to check out Marvel Legends, check out Dan Who Reviews, Turtles and Tea, Legends and Liquor, and, of course, Joe's and Juice, where we're going to talk all the latest SDCC reveals soon enough. So feel free to check that out. You can, of course, check out Jay's Toy Collection UK. You saw him interviewing, I was interviewing him earlier, talking about Colossus on the channel. So yeah, feel free to check out his channel. You can, of course, check out Justin Collects for all sorts of Q&As. And also, action figure reviews, so feel free to check him out. Feel free to check out Miguel and the Wolfpack Toy Review for Toy Hunts California stateside. You can, of course, check out Robo Don't Know. He's at SDCC at the time of this video, so there's plenty of good coverage on his channel, and he always does a professional job with the action figure news. Feel free to check out AC Toy Design. Yep, you can check him out and his Patreon. Feel free to check out Agent Z-Man. He was the guy dressed as Deadpool. You can check him out, and of course, Happy Pursuits, a really positive and fun YouTube channel, so feel free to check him out. And we're probably going to Chris with Mod Extra. So again, he does all the latest G.I. Joe classified news. Feel free to check him out. Again, I'll try and put links to all these YouTube channels in the comments below. Feel free to check out Austin the Hero Collectors. And you can, of course, check out Brian's action figure reviews for Action Figure Reviews in Ireland. And Cypher Sigma, feel free to check out Cypher Sigma for film reviews and action figure pickups as well. And you can, of course, check out my friend Elson for all his sort of pop music covers and music of his own sort of creation and design. And what else? Feel free to check out Photo Dave and Toy Pics for action figure toy photography tips and tricks as well. And what else we've got cooking? Let's have a look. You can check out, Why So Serious Toys. Again, I will try and put links to all these YouTube channels in the comments below, but if I don't get a chance, please do check some of my previous videos. You can check out Big Will Pixels and Plastic for all sorts of wrestling videos and good stuff like that. And what else we got? Trevor the 1/6 Shooter for all things Mythic Legions, Cosmic Legions and more. And we've got Dante and the Infinity Equation for action figure chat and pop culture discussion. And if you like film and TV, of course, Deadpool and Wolverine's in the cinema at the minute, in the theatres. You can check out filmandtv.com and check out the 3POA podcast for action figure chat and pop culture discussion. So I hope you're enjoying this video so far with a look at the Disney Store and SDCC reveals from the Disney Store. And of course, that's not all that's happening. Let's have a look at some other SDCC reveals. So here we've got Ahsoka from the Ahsoka series. And yeah, we saw Ahsoka a moment ago. I'm probably going to butcher some of these names. I think it's Master Vern Estra and a character named Basil. I believe. Like that sounds like something you put in cooking, but yeah, I think that's the names. That's Basil, I think. Again, sorry, I've not seen Acolyte. You can probably tell by that reaction. Here we've got Andor, Cassian Andor. I do know that. So a new version of Andor, of Cassian Andor, I should say. And I think we've got the Imperial Commando coming up, which I do quite like. That was from Mandalorian Season 3. This lady, let's see if we can see her name. Can't really read it very well, but again, I'm presuming she's from the Acolyte again. Or maybe she's from Mandalorian Season 3. You know what? This shows you I don't know a lot about, about Black Series, doesn't it? This is Ahsoka Tano, that I do know from her own series. That's quite good, quite a nice look, you know. Yeah, well, let me know what you think of these Black Series reveals. This is the Imperial Commando. So these are obviously shown off at the Black Series panel. So again, this is from a coverage from SDCC. What I've done essentially is mixed in the coverage from SDCC with the Disney Store stuff that we saw. And then this is IG-88 with Baby Grogu. So yeah, there's that release. And yeah, this is just kind of general action figure news we're going into. But yeah, let me know what you think of any of these releases, if you're going to pick them up. What you'd like to see in Black Series. I'd quite like to see a lot of the, you know, episode 4, 5 and 6 characters, but I guess going from a galaxy far, far away to more anime based. We've got a look here at Amazing Yamaguchi, One Punch Man, and going from that to Street Fighter, we've got a look at Jada Toys, Guile, Cammy and DJ, all in their packagings. These were SDCC, so yeah, these will probably be the next releases, and they look damn good, don't they? Look really, really good. Jada Toys, I'm hoping is at MCM, sorry, I should say. They're Zangief. Hopefully, if they're at MCM October, I might try and do an interview with them if they'll let me. So that'd be good. Yes, here's Zangief. And again, if you're enjoying this content, or if you've enjoyed what you've seen so far, the Disney Store content and this content, please do let me know in the comments below. From Higher Toys, we get a 1/12 scale Walking Dead Dead City Negan. So this looks really good. We've got Daryl, haven't we, before? I think from Dead City. So it's good rounding out some more Walking Dead characters in 1/12 scale. I know McFarlane Toys, I think, is going to re-release the 5 scale ones, but it's good to get some characters that would fit in with, say, your Mezco 1/12s or anything in 1/12 scale. I mean, if you just want to stick cloth goods together, obviously these can go with your Mezco 1/12s. If you like to mix and match, you can stick them with Marvel Legends, with G.I. Joe Classified, all that good stuff. Me, I like to mix them all together, but well, that's a question for you. Let me know in the comments below. Do you mix your cloth good costumes with your sort of old plastic figures, or do you keep them separate, or do you even get cloth costume figures? And are you a fan of The Walking Dead? Do you have a particular favourite character? Let me know that good stuff in the comments below. So yeah, let's keep going with the action figure news. And we saw Deadpool and Wolverine earlier, didn't we? This is the ZD Toys, I believe, Deadpool and Wolverine. So these are 1/10 scale, so kind of more 7-inch. This is a company based in, I think, China, somewhere like that, but this is your kind of ZD versions, ZD Toys. So yeah, we've had SH Figure Arts versions, we now got ZD Toys versions, and just when I was sort of wrapping up the video at the time, we got a Mezco 1/12 Deadpool from Deadpool and Wolverine. And to be honest with you, that's the one I'm most excited for, because we'll probably get a Wolverine as well. I'm going to see if I can pick that up. I don't think it's a Mezco exclusive, but yeah, here's ZD Toys offerings, and they look pretty good. I mean, I know in like the Far East and Asia, Marvel Legends aren't always the easiest to come by, which is kind of odd because all the figures are made there, but I know Hong Kong, places like that, I think they're quite a bit easier to get, but say certain places like Japan and things, they're quite difficult to get. So presumably these kind of things might be easier to get there. And let's jump from that to G.I. Joe. Here we get a look at the 60th anniversary Halo jumper. Could that be a possible Sky Striker in the back of his artwork? Who knows? I'm sure we're going to get a classified Sky Striker as a HasLab at some point. This is essentially on the airborne body. Looks really good. I wish there was a masked face as well, just so you could army build these a bit better. I'm probably going to pick up a few of these. Let me know if you're a G.I. Joe Classified collector in the comments below, and if you're going to pick them up. I think they've certainly saved the best till last with 60th anniversary, because the Halo jumper and the Marine Sniper are the best two. The two best figures, I think, out of all 4 of them. But yeah, I think this looks really good. Really, really good. I'm really liking this. This is, of course, now up for pre-order at the time of this video. So you can build up a little squad if you like. Here you go. And man, these look good. Yeah, there you go. That's a sort of a shot with them as a squad. I think they look fantastic. I really, really do like them. I think they look, you know, so good. But yeah, let me know your thoughts in the comments below. If you do army build, you know, if you're planning to pick these up, these 60th anniversary ones, I think they look, they're just my favourites, to be honest with you. And if you want some places to pre-order action figures, you can of course head over to Blue Owl Collectibles. Feel free to use my affiliate link in the comments below. You can of course check out Kapow Toys on Operation Monster Force if you like, so feel free to check them out. You can of course check out Props and Replicas for all your Valaverse Action Force needs if you're based in the UK. And talking of Valaverse Action Force, you can of course check out valaverse.com for all your Action Force needs, so feel free to check them out. And why not check out Star Action Figures? They've actually got an event on Saturday the 17th of August, which is my birthday. So unfortunately I can't go to that, but yeah, if you're near the Brighton area, please do go. You can check out Gobsmack Comics. Feel free to check out all the cool stuff. And you can of course check out the whole shebang. What else have we got cooking? Let's have a look in terms of like UK independent retailers. You can check out Comics and Cocktails. And again, please do check out the comments section for all these independent UK retailers. If they're not in there, please do check out some of my previous videos, and you can of course check out Emporium are Cool. So yeah, we've got some more sort of you know, action figure news to talk about. We'll get into that. Again, please do smash the like button if you're enjoying the video so far, and comment and subscribe if you don't mind. So yeah, is this SH Figure Arts? And this is ZD Toys. No, it's just some more cheeky shots of ZD Toys Deadpool. Have you seen Wolverine and Deadpool? If so, what did you think? I think a lot of people have seen it. Of course, going from one Marvel film to another, we've got SHF Across the Spider-Verse. This is Spider-Gwen 1610 from the Universe 1610 rooftop variant. Credit to Find My Figures for these photos. So yeah, again, if you want some SH Figure Arts Across the Spider-Verse love, you can go with Spider-Gwen. There's a few characters that have been released in there. I think Spider-Punk and Spider-Man India. So yeah, they're rounding out a multiverse of Spider-Men for you to add to your shelf, basically. And this looks good. Looks like a good, really good release. So yeah, definitely one to consider if you're a big Across the Spider-Verse fan, or you just want a Spider-Gwen for your shelf if you've not picked up a Marvel Legends version. Yeah, and then going over to DC from McFarlane, we got Pushy Point Toys 1/12 scale Metaphor Maniac. Picks courtesy of Jackie, and this is basically the Riddler, isn't it? This is basically a third-party Riddler from the Batman. So if you got yourself a Mezco 1/12 the Batman, this is a good one to go with it because it's cloth goods. But of course you can stick it in with SH Figure Arts and anything like that. I must say I don't think the SH Figure Arts the Batman is that good. I think I did do a review on my channel. I can check back and look if I did, and if I did I can put it in the comments below. But it was pretty average. The Mezco 1/12 I'm not sure. I've seen it, I'm aware of it obviously, but I'm not sure. But yeah, let me know what you think in terms of like releases like this, because obviously that film came out quite a while ago. We're probably getting a sequel at some point, I think, as far as I'm aware. But do you lose interest in figures like this when you know the film's been out for a while ago, or if it's like a particularly good film, are you sort of like happy to get action figures? I think if they're really good, if it's a really good film, I'm happy to go and pick up action figures, but sometimes I can lose interest. This is a case where for me, you know, the film's passed me by, the event's gone by, so picking up this figure would probably not be that exciting for me. But let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Everyone collects differently. Keeping it with DC, we've got a look here at InArt 1/12 scale DC line. I think it's called Stone Row. Again, picks to credit to MCU Collector, I should say. Now, I know InArt are known for doing very expensive kind of statues and stuff like that. So God knows how much these will cost in 1/12 scale. They could be pricey. Obviously, if you want a lot cheaper version, a lot less expensive version, that won't be 1/12 scale, it'll be 7-inch. You could go with McFarlane, but I mean, these look pretty good. You know, they do look really good. Just depends what the costs will be, the prices will be, I guess. We'll have to wait and see, but certainly some very good offerings. It's nice to have more 1/12 scale DC choices. Of course, you've got Mafex, but it's good that InArt are giving us those options. You've got here Catwoman. What's the actress's name? Well, Catwoman, I've totally blanked on the actress's name there, but yeah, and then InArt giving us, or Stone Row I should say, are giving us a 1/12 scale Bruce Lee. Now photos credit to Toy Arc. So yeah, they're kind of not a one-trick pony, this InArt Stone Row there. They're kind of giving us a few different things. Again, this could be very expensive. It kind of does look like a Hot Toys type figure, but in 1/12 scale, so expect a high price point, but very nice looking, very good. I mean, I guess all these things depend on price, don't they? You know, like if you're a big Bruce Lee fan, or if you're a big DC fan, that's the other thing. You know, if you're going to collect them, or what your thoughts are on them. But yeah, This is something I'll definitely get. This is Spawn. I particularly like the Call of Duty one. He's going to fit in great with my G.I. Joe Classified. Obviously a bit bigger, but all that kind of good stuff. And then we got a look from Mezco 112 at Marv from Sin City. And feel free to check out my video if you like on my G.I. Joe Classified Jungle Phantom Trooper. So yeah, at the time of this video, I'm actually playing with him. As I'm talking on the video, I'm actually playing with him. He's fighting alongside my Street Fighters against M. Bison. But yeah, here he is next to two Valaverse Delta troops, which I'm sure will get re-released in some format, maybe on a new body. But yeah, you can check out that video. I'll put the link for the video in the comments below, I should say. It's a custom character of my own design, an original character. He's kind of like a cyborg ninja, and who doesn't love those? So yeah, as you can see, with SDCC going on, there is still a lot of like action figure news being released at the same time. It never seems to stop, does it? But it's good, you know. It's good that we're living in kind of a golden age. Obviously, prices wise, action figures are going up, so you know we've got to pick and choose what we can get. But there's so much good stuff coming out. Well, many thanks for watching. I know there's plenty of good stuff, different things to watch on YouTube, and particularly with SDCC. You know, there's plenty of SDCC coverage. Of course, this was something that was revealed. It was the Dragon Man. No HasLab this year in Marvel Legends, and then we got a look at ROM. So there you go. That's my coverage of the Disney Store, at SDCC items at the Disney Store. Many thanks to Brandon and the whole team that were there. Many thanks to Dan Who, the Who crew, and particularly this chap's Craig Nostalgic Collection enjoying himself there with Wolverine, X-Men Evolution Wolverine. And there's Akuma, which has been shown off at SDCC. So we've got all the main Street Fighter 2 characters now from Jaded Toys. Apologies if the video jumped around a bit. There was a few things I had to add in last minute, like this, of course, Amazing Yamaguchi Street Fighter 6 Chun-Li. And again, there's a further look at Amazing Yamaguchi One Punch Man. And as I mentioned, here we go. Here is the Mezco 112 Deadpool from Deadpool and Wolverine. Well, that's my video wrapped up. Hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you on the next one. And just make sure to enjoy those flicks and figs.